with the beautiful and accomplished real estate diva LaToshia Hall, and we are here today outside of the Cookbook owned by one Brandon. The address is 1827 North Pearl Street. So for those who want to come to the Cookbook, it is open from Wednesdays. It is open Wednesdays to Sundays. Without further ado, we want to ask her some questions about what she's doing in the community. We want to ask her some questions about what she does professionally and a little background information about her as well.
Again, I am LaToshia Hall, the Jax Real Estate Diva. I have been doing real estate in Jacksonville for the last 18 years. I am currently the broker and owner of Powerhouse Realty. I have been in business as an independent broker for the past 10 years. During this time, I have had the opportunity to help countless families either buy a home, sell a home, also relocations, referrals, property management, commercial, so kind of done a little bit of everything. Absolutely love what I do. I think God put me on this earth to help people, and real estate is definitely my calling. My oldest customer, just to kind of put that out there, closed on his house last year and he was 95. So that was pretty awesome. My youngest customer was 18. So kind of both ends of the spectrum there. But definitely, again, I am LaToshia Hall with Powerhouse Realty, and I am excited to be here to talk to you guys today.
In terms of black home ownership during the COVID crisis, have you noticed an increase or decrease in terms of people purchasing homes?
Believe it or not, there's actually been a huge increase in homeownership right now. Nationally, black homeownership is probably around 42-43%, which is well below where we should be in 2020. But you know, we are definitely on the right path, shall I say, for increasing our numbers drastically by next year. One thing that's kind of shocking is the number of buyers that are actually purchasing right now in the middle of a pandemic. Interest rates are phenomenal. Purchase prices are a little higher than what they normally are, and that's mainly because we have very low inventory right now, and in real estate it's supply and demand. So right now we probably have at least 20 buyers for every one house that's out there. So everything that I'm doing right now is multiple offers. I think the highest multiple offers that I've had on a property during COVID was 11 offers within 24 hours. So buyers are definitely out there. So for any sellers that are thinking about selling their house, definitely call me, because it is definitely time to sell. And of course, we don't know what's going to happen next year with the market, but right now it is definitely a hot
market. Okay, moving right along. Here recently, there were 19 families in the state of Georgia that purchased 97 acres of land. They wanted to develop the land on their own, and they wanted to move there and start their own community. Do we have any real estate in the northeast part of Florida where if someone or families or a group of people wanted to start something like that of their own, could they do that here in this area?
I think that's definitely a possibility. We have so many outlying neighborhoods and cities outside of Jacksonville. You have McClenny, you have Callahan, you have Middleburg, Penny Farms. So within the city limit, that would probably be a little difficult. But as far as going outside of the city, I think we could definitely mirror what they did there and purchase the land. And you know, if there's anybody out there looking or listening and they say, hey, that's something I would definitely love to be a part of, at the end of this, I will have my information out there. So by all means, if we can put together a group of folks, you know, I can reach out to the agent there in Georgia, find out exactly what they did. Most times people are definitely willing to help. And I always say, why reinvent the wheel? They did it, we can do it here as well.
With your level of expertise, are you involved in any other organizations outside of your profession, livelihood?
I am involved in a lot of organizations and groups, too many to remember right now, but I'll talk about the two that I'm kind of most passionate about. Number one is the NAACP. I've been a member of the NAACP chapter here in Jacksonville for about 7 years, probably active for the last 3 or 4, and I have been on the board for the last 2 years. We're definitely making strides with our local chapter. We definitely have a long way to go. We're definitely looking for young bodies who are willing to say, hey, I want to step up. I want to, not just talk. I want to do something. So in this current climate, we have seen a huge increase in the number of members that have joined. So we are ecstatic about that. But it's easy to join an organization. We don't want your dollars. We also want your dollars, and we also want your time, because that's what's going to make the difference within the organization. Outside of that, I'm also a member of the Jacksonville Association of Real Estate Brokers, which is an umbrella of the National Association of Real Estate Brokers. That's the oldest trade minority organization that's out there. Before blacks could become realtors, you had a group of 12 individuals, one which was from here in Jacksonville, and one of the other members was from Tampa. They got together and they started the National Association of Real Estate Brokers for blacks. Over the years, it's grown, so we have all races that are members of our organization, but our sole purpose is to be out there and be a proponent for black homeownership. If you see something, or if you feel like you've been, slighted in any way, whether you're trying to purchase a home or even renting a property, that's what we're there for. A lot of people are afraid to speak up. We talk to HUD, we go and we campaign out on Capitol Hill and try to make changes, not just locally, but also on a national level. So, again, the National Association of Real Estate Brokers and definitely the NAACP are the two that are near and dear to my heart.
Let me just say something about the NAACP. I was a skeptic probably about 2 or 3 years ago, but I realized that I needed to join this organization because it has a democratic process in terms of its leadership, who gets voted in. They have an actual voting process. They have over 24 committees, and the leadership is getting older. So I'm encouraging all young folks and all folks who think outside the box, people who have specific skill sets, we can direct that skill set to something that is going to uplift the profile of the organization. So if you're sitting down somewhere and you're wondering how you can get involved, the NAACP is a good organization for that. And so I know I wanted to give my little spiel, but I want to give it to LaToshia before we close out so she can tell us how you can get in contact with her moving forward the whole night.
All right, thanks again for sitting down and chatting with me today. Again, I am LaToshia Hall, the broker owner of Powerhouse Realty. The best way to reach me is via phone. You can call or text 904-742-2011. You can also reach me via email, buyerselljacks@gmail.com. My website is buyerselljackshomes.com. And also definitely follow me on Facebook and Instagram. My Instagram handle is Jax Real Estate Diva, JaxRealestate Diva. And my Facebook is facebook.com/Jax Powerhouse. And again, thank you so much for having me. If there are any questions that you have about the real estate process, if you're looking to purchase a home, thinking about selling your home, and also if you're into any commercial, because we also do commercial properties as well. We are kind of pretty much your all-around real estate company. We do it all.
We appreciate the LaToshia Hall. Until next time, stay black.